birds and night owls. My name is Nox, aka Mako, and welcome back to Planet Coaster vs. Nox. Today we will be starting up with the 3 big needed created by our very own BigDaDeJoe. Now, not so sure what this scenario is about, but 3 big seems to suggest that we may need to build 3 big coasters. Well, that actually loaded surprisingly quickly. Alright, let's pause this because we're going to lose money. We already lost a bit of money here. And let's see, do we have anything going on? We can't really specify how many guests. The park is open for... Really? The park is open for 4 hours? 4 hours? That's not good. Things might be a problem there. We have a loan that we can already pay off. Alright, I'll get rid of the... Oh! That was an objective. Okay, maybe I should take a look at the objectives here. So, the objectives are that we have to create a coaster that has at least 7 excitement and at least... What? What? Please tell me there's a massive park, because otherwise how am I going to fit this here? It looks to be pretty big. Thank goodness. Jeez. 11,483 feet long. Whoa. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that. That's absolutely insane, but sure, I'll try. Yeah, we did one of these already, so that's good. We have to attract a lot of guests, which I think should be fine if we're making super exciting extra long coasters. By any chance, do we have the Giga Coaster around here? Because I have a pretty good Giga Coaster that's extra long. Nope, apparently not. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So, we'll see what happens, because seriously, these things are going to end up being pretty expensive. So I'm going to have to start off, for sure, with either a cheap coaster or quite a few rides. So let's see, what rides do we have? I'm going to skip the gentle rides, because if we're going to have exciting coasters, I think it's going to be best to add thrilling rides. So, we have 2 pretty good ones right now. We have Tri-Storm, and we have the Sizer. So let's go ahead and add these guys maybe over to these sides here. And that should fill this side up quite nicely. I don't know if this is going to work, you guys. I don't know. I'm a little bit scared already. Tri-Storm. Alright, so there we go with that. And let's make sure that we... Oh, this is how nervous I am already. I'm just like, oh, let's forget to place the entrance and exit areas. Yeah, okay, I got this now. I got this. I'm trying to just chill. Can you align a little bit better? No, you don't wanna. Maybe it's just the ride. Alright, let me move the ride a little teensy-weensy bit just to see if it'll align slightly better, like that. Alright, can we align with... It's just like, whatever, I don't care. Okay, whatever then, whatever. Let me just turn it a little bit more. There we go. Maybe problem kind of sort of solved. Maybe not. I know I shouldn't be caring about things like this, but I just want it to look kind of nice. Yeah, you know what? It's not going to happen. Alright, so let's just move this light over here. And that should be fine. Now, I have no... Oh my gosh, I keep thinking about it. How am I going to do this? How am I going to make sure that we have massively long coasters that are that exciting? Building a coaster that's exciting and long is super challenge there. So it's interesting that we need one of those for the easy objectives. That might be a curse. Ooh, instantly 100%. Huh. All right, that's fine. Let's go ahead and charge, I don't know, 12 bucks for that, and let's get that guy opened up. And, oh, it looks like we have some things in here. Ah, we have an ATM, a restroom. Do we have other things in here? We do. Pizza pen. I'm going to say let's close Pizza pen if we already have other things here. It looks like we have a Cosmic Cow. Let's change that to Cosmic Cow, just number 1. And no vendor available. That might be a problem. Do we need to hire some staff? We do. Alright, so let's go ahead and hire a vendor for that one. I'm going to hire an extra one just because that seems to be the thing these days. And do we have anything over here? Ah! Ooh, we have like sheep beef. Yes. Good. And I'll hire an extra one for that. And oh, we have a Looney Balloons too. Well, hopefully somebody else can work the Looney Balloons because I am not about to hire anybody else. Gulpy, I'm sorry. You are going to get closed down. And Chief Beef, let's make sure that you are the first one. And that you also have these exorbitant prices that I seem to love so much. Just gotta make some money though. And then maybe we'll lower the prices? I don't know. As for Looney Balloons, I do want to lower the prices on these guys because $9 for balloons is not gonna work for most people, honestly. They don't want to buy balloons. And I do want to leave this one open just because people tend to complain if there's not a souvenir shop, so I would like to minimize those complaints. As for Cosmic Cow, let's see, $5, let's say $7.50 on all of these, and that should be okay. If it's not, well, we'll try to fix it. Alright, so suddenly it makes sense why we have a whole eating area here. Oh boy. Okay, so is there anything else I need to take care of? Probably maybe hire some other staff? Let's hire you to take care of the rides that we are placing down right now. I'm going to assume that we don't have any janitors. Yeah, so let's hire you because people should be coming in right now maybe to make messes. I don't see anybody coming in actually, so maybe I'm just hiring you preemptively. I don't know. And of course you to hang out at the entrance, which I hope I can actually make this time because it's going to suck if I don't. Or if I can't, I should say. So let's create a new roster right up in... Whew, okay, that's going to be the entrance, and that should be just fine. We're going to attach this guy to the entrance, and there we go. Do we have a staff building, though? They're going to need that. Where do I see this stuff? Staff buildings? Can I see them in here at all? Ooh, you guys have weird, funky names. I'm not a fan of that. I am not a fan of that. Also, I can charge money for you guys, so I guess let's go for $1 there, and that should be fine. And same thing with you. I guess we'll charge maybe 50 cents for starters, and we'll see if it can get better there. I don't know. And yes, the staff building. So let me take a look around here. Is that a staff building? That is a staff building. Okay, lovely. So we do have a staff building. It only fits 3 right now. I'm going to have to bump that up to 5. Ooh, that costs money. I hate when that does that. And social club, just because that makes them super happy. So sure, there we go. And I really hope there's not another staff building here, because that's going to be a little bit problematic. No, it doesn't look like there is. Whew. Okay, well, one more ride to place, and then we'll get started on everything else that we need to do. Hopefully there's research, because I am not only going to use these rides. That would kind of suck. If there is no research, I will probably cry a little bit. But I'll leave that out of the recording. Don't worry about it. Let's go ahead and drop this guy, I suppose, right here. Can I lower you any bit? No? Alright, right there. Let's go for the entrance right there. Let's call you just the sizer and place the exit right up in... Ah, geez, not this again. Oh, there was one. Kind of even there. Alright, works for me. Let's go ahead and move this, place it all the way back over here, and that should be good. Awesome. So now it's just a matter of pathing this up and making sure that it's long enough, because again, I fear that with only 2 rides, these queues are going to get very, very excessively long. So let's just make sure that it's going to be okay. All right, and are we at 100% queue rating here as well? We are. Lovely. All right, so I'm going to charge $10 for you, and hopefully that'll work for us as a start. How many rides do we need for this first one? 4. Ooh. So, do we have research? Oh, thank goodness. I was like, oh, no, everything's gonna go wrong here. No, we're good. Sci-fi theme. I don't know if sci-fi theme's gonna fit us well here. What coasters do we have here? Because I did see that we had quite a few that might work for the length. Like, maybe a hypercoaster. This one for sure we could do a very long one. I have done a very long one in the past. Speaking of, do I still have it? Just like, do I still have it? Because I know that I hated it at one point, that I may have deleted it. So that's also a thing. Ooh, I do have Lost Orbit. It is super expensive, though. I'm not sure if it's actually long enough. It is exciting enough. It may be long enough. I don't know. I'm going to have to check on that. It wasn't Nessie. It wasn't Prettyful either. Oh, what was it called? Symmetra's pretty long, but I don't think it's going to be long enough for this. Not that one either. Ooh, I don't think I saved it. Darn it. Well, that's what happens when you think a coaster's so bad that you just delete it. My bad, you guys. Let's go ahead and research some more thrill rides here. I think this one should be fine. Attention grabbing, runs on a loop, spin to win, enormous speed, think big, get into formation, completely gyroscopic. I mean, I think any of these will actually work just as long as it's not kickflip. As long as it's not kickflip, we'll be fine. So let's go for, I don't know, twisting, lifting, twirling. Sounds like it may be one of the newer ones. So let's go for full-on research mode in that one. And that should be just fine. I could maybe go ahead and get one of these, but I don't know if that's gonna contribute to rides. It might not. So that's actually very, very curious. Well, let's go ahead and get started, see if anybody actually decides to come in here and give us money. Actually, I still have plenty of money. What am I talking about? Let's go ahead and get started. I could go ahead and do more research. You know what? Let's go for burn and rubber because I think that's going to be successful. So let's go for $3,000 on that one, and there we go. We're dumping our money on research. Hopefully, though, people will... Oh, it looks like the staff is just, like, chilling about. Do we have bins in here? We do have bins in... Whoa! That's actually a lot of guests already. We might need more rides sooner than later. Somebody's already queuing for this. Is it good value or something? It's so expensive. Yeah, you're going on it. You're going on it, and you're complaining it's expensive. Same thing here, right? Yep. Oh, you crazy, crazy people. What the heck? How could they be complaining it's expensive when the queue's almost full? Sense. It does not make. Also, there's maybe too many people in here. They're going to be very confused. They're going to be like, what's going on here? So, you're sure that this is too expensive. It seems like maybe that's not exactly the case. Maybe this one is because the queue is not yet full. So, I'm going to definitely change the price on that one, just like it there. For this one, the price might be okay the way it is for now. I guess we'll have to see. Oh my gosh, it looks like that queue is just spilling out there. Anybody you want to ride it for 14 bucks? I'm not queuing that long to go on Sizer. Come on, the queue isn't even that long. The queue here is incredibly, incredibly long. Let's try $16 then. Anything to basically turn people away from the ride, it might be okay. I'm very tempted to get one of our cheap coasters just because it might work. But at the same time, I kind of want to save for this situation here because that's a pretty intense situation. It's going to be a very scary time for me, but hey. Alright, so that queue is actually full. Let's go for 12 bucks here. This one's filling up quite nicely. People are still complaining that it's expensive, but not as much as before. Lovely. That means people are realizing that these are the only two rides here, so they might as well just pay for it. Sizer, I guess we could go for 14 over there, and for this one... Let's try 18. Let's try 18. We're going to have to remember to change these prices. Otherwise, we might have a few problems later on. So that's always a thing that might just happen. How are things going? Lindy Balloons has been empty for a while. Oh, we need to hire another vendor, it seems. All right, fine. I guess I'll do it. Let's go ahead and hire one more vendor, even though I didn't want to. Let's just do it just in case. All right, how are we doing with these queues? It looks like we're trying our best to keep up our money, but we are doing a lot of research that's actually sucking money out of our funds. So hey, it is what it is. And that queue filled up again. I may be able to go for $20 over there. Is anybody over here? Yep. All right, so let's go for 16. Yeah, that's a very, very, very short open time. It is ridiculous how short that is open. So this is going to be interesting to see, just to see how this park can flourish. All right, so let's take a look at our research here. What do we have? We have the Pathos 3. Not bad. It's actually going to be pretty good. I want to maybe focus on, let's see, a jumping giant thrill. Thrilling range of motion for sure, for sure. I really hope that's actually not the kickflip, though. I'm always worried. I did not actually read the thrill rides again. I read the coasters, not the thrill rides. Ugh. Let's go for 20 on the Tri-Storm over here. I think 16 may be enough because that queue is not filling out at all. So this is fine, I guess. And if it fills up, then we will actually change the price. All right, so Pathos 3. Pathos 3. It's actually pretty inexpensive to build, so that's good. And it's actually pretty exciting, too, so that's also good. Now, the only problem I have with this ride, it doesn't seat that many people, so that's a problem. Where is the entrance thing, or the exit thing? It's right over here, so I think I can go ahead and actually drop it somewhere in here. Make a nice, neat, short queue, and it should be fine. Let me move it back a little bit, though. There we go. All right, so I want to place the entrance over towards this side here. Place the exit, obviously, towards this side here, so we can maybe connect somewhere over here. Actually, I might have to move that further away, like there. We're going to call this Pathos just 3. It doesn't have to be Pathos 3-1. Come on, game. All right, so let's see. Can we connect this? Yes, good. That's all I ever wanted. All right, and for the queue, I want to just bring it out and then connect it to the exit. And it should not be a pretty queue, which means we are going to have to change some things around. That's actually a very short queue. That's going to be a problem, too. All right, I'll make it a little bit longer just because it seems like that's kind of what we need in this park. Let's go for that there. This here and snake it right back up to there we go. All right, lovely. All right, so what do we have right now? 24%. Well, thanks to BigDaDeJoe, we now have a solution to this. We can place this rock right underneath the queues and everything should be gravy. Let's see. Perfect. The magical rock, you guys. It's such a magical rock. So let's go ahead and open that up, and that should be good for us there. I don't know if 12 bucks is fine, but let's hope it is. All right, so there we go. 3 rides. Oh my gosh, everybody's already flooding in here. Fine, 16 bucks then. Since you're already filling out that queue. Pathos 3 is so expensive. Oh no, every ride here is expensive, people. Get over it. Get over it. That's just the way it is, okay? This is an expensive park. If you want to ride rides, you're going to have to pay a ton of money. Alright, so we have a research project. That is our go-karts. Or, yeah, it should be our go-karts. There we go. So that should no longer be sucking money out of our funds here. And let's see, Pathos 3 is still too expensive. This queue is actually quite full, so I think we could go for maybe $22 on that one. This one seems to be hanging okay at 16, but I will bump it up to 18 even though. And this one, yeah, we could probably go for 18 for sure, because that queue is 100% full. We must be running these rides at full capacity, because it wouldn't make sense otherwise, right? And let's see, well, we should maybe get to building our coaster soon, but we will need a ton of money to do that. So I'm thinking that what we need to do is either get one short coaster to make us plenty of money, or just continue building these kinds of rides here and make the money that way. It's kind of like, you know, you could go one way or the other. Let's see what people are complaining about to make sure that we can take care of their needs. It looks like they want more food and drink, and they're obviously complaining that rides are too expensive, but that's something I can get used to. Alright, so we need to open up the other food and drinks places, like Pizza Pen over here. Let's go ahead and open that one up. It's unstaffed, but we will get it staffed in a second. Pizza is too cheap right now. That's going to be 10 bucks there, 10 bucks there, and 11 bucks there. Let's use those same prices throughout, and that should be fine. Now, I will have to hire more vendors, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. As for Gulpy, let's go ahead and open you up. Gulpy Soda. I don't know if soda is really the most popular type of drink, but we're going to go for $7.50 on each of these. Hopefully, that can make us some money, and if it doesn't, well, we're going to have some problems. All right, so let's go for staff. Hire one vendor here, and then 2 vendors for the other side. And we may have to hire more, but we'll see about that. Alrighty, so that should work for us, and now maybe that should help with some of our complaints here. Let's see. That's still 69%. Oh man, the days really do turn over super quickly. Might need another toilet soon, which, it's whatever. It's potential. It has potential there. And hopefully people will get over these things, because honestly, what else are you going to ride? That litter is disgusting. Oh no. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get another janitor, because it seems like we have a lot of messes here, and that is not okay. Yes, so please clean that up. There we go. So 2 janitors maybe should be fine. I mean, we don't really have that many paths. And did we complete? We need 750, not 700. Alright, so research. We have 360 power. Alright, 360 power will work, which is good. Let's go. Compressed air swinging into motion. Replicate. Nah, absolutely terrifying. Don't be afraid of heights. There we go. We completed our very first bronze objective. Lovely. Rolling mines. Let's go for that one. Just, again, as long as it's not kickflip, I'm going to be totally fine. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and place the 360 power, because that should do it for our base rides, basically. And we should be able to complete this here. As for this one, again, just need to place down a lot of rides so we can get the money to make a coaster like that. Otherwise, we're going to have some problems. And we do already have some problems with maybe too many people on these paths here, so we're gonna have to consider that we have to maybe change some things around. Alright, 360 power. Let's see, Yusa are going to go back over here. There should be enough room for you. If it isn't, I'm going to have a lot of questions. Let's just drop you right up in there. Good. And this one has, and it feels almost like as much capacity as Pathos, so that might be a problem. Alright, so let's go ahead, place the entrance up over here, I guess, somewhere back over here. Place the exit over here as well, so we can actually get this aligned there as nicely as is possible. And yes, I'm sorry people, but you're going to have to walk along these paths until we create something a little bit more, a little bigger. So you guys will have more room to walk in. I'm going to make this queue a little bit longer, actually, now that I look at it, because, clearly, we have a lot of people trying to ride these rides. So let's go ahead and connect the entrance to the path. We're going to go ahead and do something short and sweet like this. And I'm not saying like super short. I'm talking about like short in that area, and then we're going to get longer. Longer and longer and longer. Just like this. Alright, can I connect up here? I can. Beautiful. Alright, so that's not that long, but there we go. We have built 4 rides. All right, so let's pop that one open at 12 bucks, just because I feel like if people think it's too cheap, they're going to be like, oh, all these other rides suck, just like this one right now. All right, fine. We're going to go for 16 bucks on that one, just so we won't lose money, and I guess we can go for 20 on that one. This one's pretty inexpensive. Let's go for 20 on that one as well, and I suppose we can even raise the price of this one just to make sure that people will ride it. Look at that. People are actually getting in the queue for this thing. So, might have to stay at $15 there, because that seems most fair, and it seems like 22 was just too high for these guys. 20 is okay. Alright, I can dig it. I can dig it for sure. This one is, oh, it's too expensive because the queue is actually fugly. That's easily solved with the magical rock. Let's go ahead and throw this down right there, and problem should be solved. Yes, it is. Good. How about now, people? Is that a good price? That is actually a good price, isn't it? That works for me. All right, so we should be getting another ride in just a second. The only other easy objective, quote-unquote easy objective, that we have to complete is this one here, which is a little bit terrifying. So Rolling Mines is the Psychola, the ride that I absolutely hate because it sucks. Oh, boy. Alright, so let's see. Absolutely terrifying. Crazy classic. Sure. Let's go for a crazy classic, and we'll also go for... Suspend your disbelief. Why not? Just as long as it's not kickflip, we'll be fine. Guests think multiple shops are too expensive. Well, guess what? If you want to eat, you're going to eat, okay? You're going to spend whatever you need to eat. And there is an ATM there in case they run out of money. There seems to be some security issues. Maybe some thefts, but we do have a security guard there. We should probably also have a free roaming one, though, just in case, because that, I mean, we have very small park area, so I think one more should not hurt us that much. Multiple shops don't have a vendor. All right, that means we have to hire another vendor. Ugh, but that's fine. And I think I want to go ahead and actually change the size of the staff room, just because we clearly have a lot of staff. So there we go, full space there. Anybody who needs to go and relax there should be able to go and relax. And we have $11,000, despite the fact that we are doing quite a bit of research. These queues are looking pretty full. Maybe I can charge more than 20. Hold on, well, how can I charge more than 20? Let's try it. Let's try it. As for you, I think we can maybe go for 20 altogether there. That might be fine. You seem to be the best at 15. If we charge more for you, nobody's going to ride you. And as for you, I think 20 is just fine. Alright, so a bunch of 20 plus rides. This is how we're going to make our fortune, it seems, which is just fine with me. I am looking to expand upon our rides, though, just because we need more thrill rides and whatnot to get this one done. And we are attracting quite a few guests, so we should be good at that one. That means we should be able to get this one. It seems really like the challenge here is just building 3 big coasters. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and make some pretty big paths here, just because it seems like maybe too many people are flocking around these areas, and we need to change that. So let's go ahead and take a path out, maybe through the mid. Sounds like a bad idea, because I could place some other things in the middle here. So let's go and grab a path right through here. And take this out. I know it's a little bit slanted, but it is what it is. I'm going to take this out to there, and that way we can turn this here and place some more rides. I'm going to try to do the same thing-ish over here. Let's see if I can do the same size-ish without messing it up too much. Something like that there, maybe? Okay, that one's way too slanted. That one is exactly slanted like the way I did want it to avoid, basically. Oh, this one. Works. Alright, so we can have that middle area for something that we maybe need to, I don't know, feed people, potentially. So that's always a thing that we could do. But for now, just nice to have extra paths. Alright, so let's see. Our research here is active vandalism party. Ah, no! I did it! No! I actually clicked on the kickflip. Well, on the bright side, we got insanity with it, so I mean, it should work just fine. Kickflip, how dare you. Let's go for absolutely terrifying next, and that should be the last one that we need to complete this here. We need a lot more for that one, though, so let's continue our research. Yeah, I'm going to leave the coasters for last for sure, just because that is insane. It's insane. A jumping giant thrill. That sounds like it might be, I don't know. I don't even want to know. Replicated aerial. Don't be afraid of heights. Great machinations. Sure, let's go for great machinations. And hopefully these rides will help us out. I wonder if the kickflip can fit in there, because honestly, I just want to throw it somewhere where we basically can ignore it. It's too big. Aw, nuts. Alright, well, that's fine. We can just throw down some more rides over on these sides here, and we should be just fine. Let's see. How the heck am I going to get these paths around? Well, I can go ahead and just do this here, or I could go back and just cut it like super close over here. Oh, that's not going to work, is it? All right, redo. There we go. And I want to just take this. Wow, this path is like super shiny. You can see the sun just all up in here. So I'm going to take this path around here, and we may just bring it down to here just so we can connect things, or I can bring other paths over there. As for this one, it's going to be a little bit weird because this ride sticks out a little bit further, so I might have to go ahead and undo that and stick it out one more to have these being kind of even. There we go. All right, problem kind of solved. Okay, so we can even have more things behind this ride if we need to, just in case. I actually did not do that path right. Gosh darn it, you guys. Why can't I get this right? There we go. Problem, again, solved. All right, so there we go. Bring that out there. And bring this one now that we can do this out here. And the thief has been called. Nice! That's what we want to see. That way we can keep people super, super happy. Alrighty, so we have these paths heading out from here. We can, of course, connect this in the middle if we wanted to with some weird bump there. Now, I'm not feeling the bump. I'm not feeling the bump at all. How about if we do, ooh, there must be a way. There's gotta be a way to make it look kind of sort of okay, right? Apparently not. All right, whatever. We're not gonna connect them there then. We will do something else. So I can actually just bring regular paths down here. I'm gonna go ahead and just stretch this guy further out because of course we're gonna need this to connect our coasters that are gonna be maybe on the outside. So that's fine as it is right now. As for this path, let me tell you a little bit about this path. That path is not going to happen. So let's go ahead and place our next rides over here. And let's see. We have the Screaminator. Ooh, that does work. Average staff happiness has declined, even though we're working on it. We're working on making sure that they stay happy. It just did not work for us. So let's see. Continuing to get some more of these rides. Spin, 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 and attention grabbing. Runs on the loop. Sure, let's do that one. And we have now, Great Machinations is Gears of Fear. That one I will not use just because I can't ever recall having any success with it, so it is what it is. Alright, so let's go ahead and build some rides. I'm going to try to avoid the kickflip as much as is possible because, again, I hate that ride. So what we can do is, we can go for Insanity. Hey, why not? Let's go for Insanity. Insanity works. Now, Insanity is a pretty small ride. I think we can go ahead and fit it here and then fit another one back there. Not the same ride, you know, but just, I don't know, another exciting, thrilling, lovely ride there. So that should be just fine. I will leave some room around it so we can actually place not just the entrance, but also place a nice path through to whatever we're going to place over here. So we could go around that way. Alright, so we're going to call you just Insanity. And let's see, I think maybe starting at $12 may be fine for you. Let's get you tested. Why does that sound wrong? And open this up right up in here with a nice, beautiful queue. That's going to be pretty long because it seems like we can do that. And I know that Insanity has a pretty high capacity, so definitely want to make sure that we have that working in our favor. Oh, can I do that? It won't let me. It will let me do that, but I don't like that. Well, whatever. Ooh, now that, yeah, okay, I guess I'm gonna have to do that just because it's not letting me really do anything else. Can I go up in here? I can. Can I go down? Fine, game. Whatever you want, I guess we'll do it just because you are the owner here, aren't you, game? The game owns me, you guys. That's basically how it is. Alright, so now we can open this up. We need some Q scenery, though, so let's go ahead and throw down a rock right here. And since it only really does 91% Q scenery, we may need to throw down another one. Nope, it did 100%. Beautiful. Alright, so that works for me. We have a brand new ride. We are maybe not charging enough, actually. Let's go for $15 there. And this should bring people along this main path here that they've kind of been ignoring because there's been nothing along this path. So that works for me. And we are definitely collecting plenty of money that we'll be able to use to actually build our massive coasters. It looks like we're heading right for this one right now, so that's actually good. There we go. A silver objective completed. And we need 2 more rides for this. We do have those rides, but I am, again, not going to just sell out and drop whatever is good or whatever seems to be good. I'm actually going to save the space for things that are worth it. Like this one here, actually. I just remember that we got the Screaminator. So there's this ride is maybe a little bit too big, so I'm going to go ahead and place it over towards this end here. Now, if I place it here, it's not going to really leave much room for anything else. I am going to push it back slight bit there. Let's go ahead and place it there. And I will expand this path outwards just because we don't want to connect to the end of this path. We want to keep this path going. Alrighty, there we go. Problem also solved. So let's go and place our entrance. Oh, geez, this entrance is going to have to be long, isn't it? And place our exit right up in there. Let's path it up here. I know I can do a long entrance, actually. I'm looking at this, I'm just like, how can I make this entrance super long? Well, take it out here, bring it around. That works. So this is going to be just the Screaminator, and let's charge, oh, it's already $10. Let's charge $16 for this one. That might be fair. And let's see, I want to go down and then curve over towards this end here, because of course, need to get that queue. Alrighty, so let's curve it downward. Nope, you're not going to end there, my friend. We need to keep people in the queue for like a million gazillion years. That way they won't be complaining about anything else, except being stuck in the queue for like a million gazillion years, right? So that should be it. Alright, there we go. Just trying to line this queue nicely enough that we can do something like... do I want to turn back around? If I turn back around, there's no turning back. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just do something like this. Go down and then turn over here. I was like, wait a second, that doesn't look right. There we go. Alright, so that problem is also solved. No! Ooh. Okay, let's go ahead and drop you right up in here. How are we looking? 100%? Yes. So, yeah, $16 for this one. Hopefully that is fine. If it isn't, well, we'll see what happens then. We have a brand new rides, everybody. Come and ride these rides. And I will place one more ride before we end this episode just because I want to make sure that we get at least these all completed. I don't know if we're going to get this one completed. We might, if we take care of things a little bit better. Let's see. How is everything going? Everything is so expensive for everybody, but the queues are still looking pretty full, so they have to get over themselves. And they're not queuing that long to go on Pathos 3. That's fine, because that means the queue is probably full, right? Everything looks busy. Everything is red. Basically, nobody really is happy with us except for... Oh, actually... people had a pretty good time here. Oh, it looks like the thief is like... I get to leave now with my findings, with my thievings. Oh, you jerk. We're gonna catch you one day, one way or another. Also, I should probably continue with our research here. Let's see. I want to go for... Let's go for this one. I keep looking at this one and I'm just like, do I want to do that one or maybe I shouldn't? Nah, let's do it. We have spent a lot of money already on research, so hey, what the heck, right? What the heck? Oh no, a vendor is thinking about quitting. So let's take a look at her staff because that's actually what I've been ignoring for now. Jared? You are very unhappy. All right, let's pay you a little bit more money and give you a slight bit of training there. Probably the same thing with you, huh? You seem to be okay, but I'm going to give you more money too. Otherwise, maybe you guys will start talking and everybody's not going to be okay. Resting a staff building and a little bit more pay. There we go. Anybody else not happy? Oh, of course. The other vendors aren't happy. Oh, fine. I'll have you get some staff training. That way you can do your jobs even better, I guess. The janitor is tired. The vendor down here needs some maybe more training. And I'm going to go ahead and actually train you guys just so you can do maybe a better job. If you want more pay, then let me know and I guess we'll do it for you just because I feel confident that we are going to continue earning a nice profit. Multiple shops don't have a vendor. Yeah. I wonder why that is. The vendors have decided that they're going to boycott us just because we didn't give them enough money. Ugh, some people. Wait a second. I hope this counts this coaster, because if it doesn't, then we will have a problem for sure. I think it does, so, Alright, that should be fine the way it is. It looks like this queue is actually superbly long, so we can charge more money for the Screaminator. And we have our research project ready to be revealed. We have Runs and a Loop, which is the Helion Ring. Ooh, that's actually a pretty good ride, but I'm going to wait for this one here, because that one, I don't know what it is, but I'm curious. Very, very curious. So... we need to build ultra long coasters eventually. And I know that we have a track right here that we could probably place. I did actually download BigDaDeJoe's small track, which we can use to maybe make things a little bit exciting for us, but I'm not going to go for that just yet. Let's take... what the heck? I guess I accidentally downloaded a bunch of stuff that I didn't realize. I don't know. Maybe it's for a different scenario. Right, I'm not looking at this though. I am looking at these guys here. So we have already a few coasters that have very big potential to be very big. Like wooden coasters, you can usually make those pretty long, honestly. Same thing with looping coasters. Those could be very long and also be very, very exciting. Same thing with the hypercoasters. So we're going to take a look at hypercoasters, potentially the floorless coasters, looping coasters, and the wooden ones. Obviously, these guys, we can make them very long, but they're not exactly going to work out too well. I actually want to take a look, though, at my 4 dragons to see if that might work. This is almost done. All right, so the Looney Tunes. It's just not okay. It's not going to work for us. This one, I don't think these guys are going to do it for us, so we're going to try to stay away from those. I don't even think I've built one of these. So that's, I don't know, that's something that we might have to consider at some point. I'm also considering actually getting some more security staff, because right now, things are not looking that great. And we can maybe actually charge more money for this guy here. Let's go for 18, because it seems like the queue is already full enough, and, oh, people are turning away. Maybe they're not going to actually fill up the queue now, huh? Oh, there we go. They're good. All right. Problem solved. Aerial acrobatics. Sky Ace. Sky Ace is not half bad. And we know that we can turn a massive profit from that. But I'm going to go for Healing Ring for sure, because I like that one a little bit better. So, it's actually really expensive, huh? Oh well, so does it fit here? Because I did want to place a ride here that actually fits. It does. Lovely. Alright, so that works for me. Why am I crowding rides? Because I can, honestly. I want to save as much space as I can for the coasters, honestly, because I have a feeling that those guys are going to take quite a lot of room, and it's just going to suck overall for us. So let's see, we will place maybe the exit there if we can. Let's place the entrance right up in here. Can I place the exit there? No. Okay, so exit right here. That means I'm going to have to move the entrance over here, which should be okay. As for our path, we're just going to have to drag it right down here, which, again, is fine. It shouldn't connect to the end, so we are good. And, I mean, that offers us a very long path to connect to, so, I mean, that does help in the long run. Let's go ahead and make a nice queue just like this. I'm going to say let's not make it too long, because if we do, we are going to have, ooh, problems kind of like that. Alright, so let's, I guess, go this way, and, yeah, this is already pretty long, isn't it? My bad. I guess I don't understand the meaning of not making it too long. There we go. We're going to just drop it there, and there we go. We completed that objective of build 7 rides. Now we're just trying to get the park rating up there, and the queue for this one is pretty fugly. So let's change the name and change the price. I think this one should be best at 15, and I am getting a call for some reason. Let's just say nah. Alright, and let's just decorate this right away with our magical rock. Let's see if that works. Drop it right there. Are we good? Are we good as we have been before? Yes, we're good. Alright, so that has been pretty successful overall. It seems like we're good, you guys. We are good to make plenty of money. Good to have almost a park rating that will actually earn us another medal there. But these coasters, that's where everything is going to be very, very tricky. So, we'll have to work on the coasters, for sure, since it's looking like we're running out of objectives to complete, in the next episode, because that is it for this episode of Planet Coaster vs. Nox. If you enjoyed, hit that like button to show your support, and do subscribe if you already haven't. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and have an awesome night.